E direto da Hortitec 2023, a principal feira destinada ao mercado de hortifruti, a gente tem o privilégio de, mais uma vez, estar aqui ao lado do CEO da Haifa Group, que é uma das principais empresas de fertirrigação do mundo, para a gente saber como foi o último ano, quais são as perspectivas para os próximos anos, quais são as novidades, as inovações que a Haifa está trazendo para essa feira este ano para o Brasil, e por isso a gente conversa agora com o Motti Levin, que é o CEO da Haifa. Motti, it's a pleasure for us to see you again. We talked a year ago and everything changed since then. Thank you again for having us here in Haifa, here in Hortitec.
Thank you, Carla. It's a pleasure to be here again. Many things changing in the world, but at least we are building a tradition to meet each other in this great fair.
We were talking, and the first question that I did to you was, what is the importance of the CEO of a company like Haifa Group to be here in a fair in Brazil, destined to this market? What we can expect with you, sir, being here?
Well, Brazil is a very important market for Haifa. True that we're a global company. We're selling in more than 100 countries, but the Brazilian and the Latin American market in general is super important. About my presence, well, our belief is that client centricity should be the key element in Haifa. Strive to look for solutions for growers. Therefore, part of my duty is to visit the important territories and to meet our clients. Build trust. Trust, at the end of the day, this is the essence of everything.
And what are the news? What are the innovations that we can see from Haifa Group here in Brazil this year?
So last year we spoke a lot about the crop tune, which is the application Haifa invested in. We are keep investing in the crop tune. We see it as important development, which will bring a completely new ability for the grower and for the state level to monitor and to manage the nutrition, but not only the nutrition, the entire aspects of farm management, about irrigation and many other aspects. So this year we kept investing. Actually, we are just about to take over the entire holdings from this company. That will enable us to expedite the investment plan and to add more and more features to this crop tune. Other things which Haifa did, it's not necessarily for Brazil, but as a general innovation thing, we established a venture capital which deals only in the innovation in the fields of agrotech, food tech, and environment. So we invested a few tens of millions of dollars with partners. We are inviting other participants, if they want to join, they are welcome to join this venture capital. And the purpose is to take seed technologies, seed products, or products which are in the seed stage, and to develop them and to bring a new destination for the agtech in general.
Last year we talked a lot about it, about technology and innovation and research, and you told me, sir, that Haifa is really have a really serious focus on that, with helping the growers to ally that with sustainability. This focus keep going and is still a goal for the Haifa Group?
Certainly, yes. Actually, we launched this year a new methodology, which is based on three elements: innovation, impact, and compassion. These three elements are building Haifa's DNA. On the innovation, as I mentioned, we are going to technologies, farm management. We are entering the gas industry as we are building, as we speak, a brand new ammonia plant which will produce blue ammonia. Next to that, we'll also extract the CO2, and we'll go for downstream products for the CO2, including agriculture solutions. Not only, but also agricultural solutions. On the impact side, much of our innovation efforts aim to find a positive impact on the environment, on the society as well, also on our production and supply chain processes. As you know, our products are very sustainable. We are using less water, less nutrition, and we're providing much higher productivity per hectare while minimizing the damage. So the products are sustainable. But what about the production? What about the supply chain? We are focusing nowadays on decreasing negative impact of transportation, of warehousing, and we're going to produce blue ammonia, which has by itself a very positive impact. So yeah, all of this is part of our mission.
Which is really important because the consumers are asking for that, right, sir? The final consumers are interested and understand how their products are being produced, and if they're working for the decarbonization, if they are sustainable, and everything is united, right?
Certainly, yes. The ammonia plant which I referred to, which will produce blue ammonia, is part of much larger investment effort of nearly $700 million in our factory in Israel to ensure that, amongst other, that the production expansion will be done on sustainable food ground. This is the aim. The demand is coming from the market. The demand is coming from our shareholders as well, from the financial institutions. Everybody are talking now in the sustainability. Everybody highlight the importance, and Haifa is an important player in this effort, and also the crop tune. At the end of the day, that application will be able to calculate and to aggregate from the grower level to a big data on the national level what are the, amongst other, carbon savings. So this is part of the innovation and the future direction. We will have a tool which will enable in the grower level as well to calculate what are his savings and also to be credited on that.
Sir, it's a different, from a year ago, it's a whole different scenario in the markets, in the economics. It's everything changed since we talked last time. This impacts or influences the next decisions of the group or the next strategies that you were applying?
To look back on the conversation we had a year ago, one might think that it was a very naive conversation because so many things have changed, so many things happened, war in Europe, the logistic issues, the gas prices, etc., etc. But I must tell you, now, even despite all these constraints, we are confident more than ever about the importance of precision agriculture, of being focused on the need of the crops wherever it grows, because the precision agriculture is minimizing the usage of resources, water, nutrients. It decreases the level of pollution of water, soil, and gas emissions. So that gives countries independence when it comes to food for the food security. So practically, whatever happened this year, which was a very tough year for everybody, the outcome of this, the main conclusion is that we have to strive to be part of the precision agriculture, the conservative agriculture, the conservative way of overdosing fertilizers to ensure high yields. This will not last for much longer. There will be much less transportation of commodity fertilizers. people will have to be much more precise and direct in their method.
And years like this creates opportunities also, right? Because you can look to your cost of production and understand what you can optimize, what you can change, what you can do different. And I understand that Haifa has been the part of solution, right?
Thank you for that, but you're right. We are a company which was established nearly 65 years ago in a small country in the Middle East, which is on the edge of the desert, not much of water, with not enough labor and growing demand for food. All these things which characterize, and this is what, by the way, what was the main motivation to pioneer the AgTech. Those constraints that we faced 65, 70 years ago, these are exactly the elements which now the world is facing, from mid-ages style of wars to viruses, change of climate, etc., etc. The Israeli solution, the Haifa solution, is an evidence that the agriculture, the growers, wherever they grow, can face these realities and come with the right approach, can secure food for the people and also to do it in a very sustainable way. So we are very proud with what we achieved, but there's still a long way to go.
There will always be problems, right, sir? But we have to be optimistic and understand that we have to solve them. Just that.
Certainly, yes. Again, when the soluble fertilizers and the micro-irrigation method were invented 70 years ago, that time it looked like disruptive innovation. Nowadays, after 60, 70 years, it's not an innovation anymore. So we need always to strive for more and more innovation, and this is exactly what we are doing in Haifa.
Sir, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be with you, to listen to you, and understand that we have to keep going. This is so important, and this is important for the Brazilian producers that are hearing and seeing us, because we're talking to them here. We're talking to the people that are doing exactly what you were talking about here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carla, and I hope to see you again in 1 year, here in Olambra.
Me too.
Thank you.
Veja você, a gente está aqui numa feira no interior de São Paulo, em Olambra. E a gente está falando de um grupo que nasceu em Israel. A Haifa, ou a Haifa Group, é um grupo de Israel, de fertirrigação, que desenvolveu uma tecnologia há 7 décadas. E transformou, claro, e tem um mercado muito intensivo e muito focado no HF, no hortifruti. Tem um foco importante na agricultura intensiva, e o que a gente pode ver aqui são clientes de todos os cantos do Brasil da Haifa. E por isso a importância, como ele comentou, de estar aqui, de sair de Israel, na sede da Haifa, e estar aqui em Olambra, no interior de São Paulo, para falar sobre precisamos seguir em frente. Os problemas de um ano atrás eram só diferentes, mas eles já existiam. Os problemas desse ano talvez sejam mais desafiadores e eles vão exigir soluções mais desafiadoras, como são as que a Haifa está apresentando aqui na Hortitec 2023. Até a próxima, a gente fala direto de Olambra para o Notícias Agrícolas.